Today we're jumping right into the last battle of my World Cup, hosted by Curve Bubbles. This is my last chance to get through the group stage. So if I win, we will have more videos coming, but if I lose, it's unfortunately over. And make sure to stick all the way to the end, because this battle has a very controversial twist to it, and I need your guys' opinions for that moment. So the battle already started, and I immediately moved up my army, and I'm looking at the enemy units. He got 3 rodent slingers and 2 normal slingers, so he unfortunately got the missile advantage. But yeah, furthermore he got 2 tarantine cav, which are pretty strong, but I got 3, so I got the missile cav advantage. He got 4 Thessalian cav and 1 elite shotcap general, so he also got the cav advantage. His infantry is nothing special. He got some levees, some Italian swords and some samnites. I definitely got the infantry advantage. But yeah, we will see how this will turn out. I am more focused on infantry and he's more focused on cavalry and missiles. Now let's get to the skirmishing part, which went good but also bad. So he's pushing me with 2 tarantine cav, so I'm using 2 of my tarantine cav to counter him and to basically scream him off. I just wanted to get in combat as fast as possible. So yeah, I'm moving my army up. My slingers over here got a little bit shot by his tarantine cav, but that's alright, it's not too bad. And with my leftover tarantine cav, I'm getting closer to their slingers, etc. But he's trying to pursue me with his general, which is very risky because I'm faster, I can shoot while running away. And I got all my slingers locked on him. So yeah, he's realizing that and he's running away, which is a good move for him. And yeah, I'm still moving up my army because I really want to get into combat. I don't want to get slinged down too much. But yeah, I continue to move up my skirmishing cav to skirmish down some of their slingers, which worked pretty good, to be honest. I got some of his slingers and I could go into combat, but yeah, I got some nice kills. I got 7 kills so far, which is not too bad, but the big mistake is that I left my cavalry way too long over there. And yeah, the infantry got a nice pila volley off onto my non-shield side, which you should never let happen. I could also turn the other way around, but I made a big mistake over there. Never do that again. I lost 50 men, which is terrible, from 1 pila volley. And yeah, that's a big mistake. He's pushing here with his tarantine cav and he's making the same mistake. He's pushing with his non-shield side open to me and he lost immediately a couple men, which is bad for him. And yeah, I got some easy cheap kills and yeah, that's nice for me. And I got another volley into his back and got a few more kills, which is always nice. So yeah, if you push, never show your non-shield side. You will receive so much more damage when you do that. I'm moving up with this tarantine cav a little bit closer. He's trying to get a pila volley off, but he missed most of it, luckily. But it definitely did some damage, and this is where the battle starts. I got a nice charge off into his levees. He got a terrible charge off into me. My 4x are also getting a charge off into those levees, which will destroy them, even though the Italians are helping them. My citizen cav over here is also doing a great job, followed by Samnite warriors and another missed volley, so that's great for me. So far so good, nothing terrible has happened. I'm still in combat with my skirmish cav, which is bad. I should take it out immediately. The balance of power is even. This part of my army is AFK at the moment. I should have brought it to the main fighting front sooner. I still got my skirmish cav in combat. I'm taking it out right now, but that's much too late. But anyway, I still have an option to go into his slingers, but there's a cav waiting for me. His Thessalian cav got a charge into me, but that was not really impressive, so that's alright. I'm moving the rest of my army a little bit more to the fighting front, and that's good. You always want to support your units that are fighting. My slingers are focusing his slingers, and my cavalry is trying to surround his cavalry, so he can't escape with it. And my cavalry, my citizen cavalry, will do a decent job in prolonged melee against the shock cavalry. So I'm hitting his slingers, so that's good. He's hitting the front of my units, and this is where I made my first big mistake. He got a charge off into the side of my samnite, and yeah, that did a crazy amount of damage. Followed up with his Italian swords, and my second 4x sword also didn't got a charge off, so that's bad for me. And I tried to recover from this with attacking his slingers with my skirmish cav. Over here I'm skirmishing his cavalry with my other skirmish cav. But yeah, over here I was AFK with my 1 skirmish cav, which has the potential of killing a lot of their slingers, especially rodent slingers. But yeah, he noticed my cavalry, but I also noticed his cavalry, so I got a charge off into his rodent slingers, which was nice. But my cavalry is now dead though, so that's unfortunate. We will appreciate the sacrifice. So this is the overview of the battlefield for now. I am charging my general into combat because it's getting shot. I'm probably psycho charging or not, but I popped battle rhythm. I got a nice charge off, so that's always nice. But there you go, this is my big mistake number 2. He's exploiting this gap very well and he's getting into my slingers, which is very bad. At the moment he's already killing 2 of my slingers, which is not great. I'm trying to support it with my skirmish cavalry, but it's a little bit too late. He got a charge off into my 3rd slinger and another very nice charge into my 2 beat up 4x swords over here, and he's following it up with his levery axeman. So yeah, I definitely made some mistakes in this battle. My general is now in hoplite wall, killing what he can. His cavalry just charged my infantry and he's trying to attack it now with his samnite swords, which is a great tactic, obviously. But I think I realized this, if I remember correctly, and I cycled it out. Yeah, exactly. I cycled it out with my 4x swords, so my samnite won't take too much damage. Over here, my 4x is getting a nice charge off over there. I'm killing his Thessalian cavalry, so that's good. This was now a very great charge of him. I was not braced, I was counter-charging, and yeah, he decimated those 2 units over there, especially now with the infantry charge. You should always stand still and just press halt and brace for the cavalry that's charging you. Counter-charging will never help unless you're a Thracian warrior or a Thracian noble. So yeah, that's an important note to remember. Never do that. The enemy general is charging now the left flank with all the cavalry, but he got a terrible charge off luckily, because my citizen cav would be decimated if it would be a clean charge. But I was about to run away, but I thought let's leave it in combat before he runs away, because my citizen cav will do better in prolonged combat than on the charge for sure, especially against a cavalry general like that. So he got another charge off over here. It wasn't too impressive. My cavalry over here did a great job at stopping his cavalry from getting into my slingers. My general won the combat, but it's getting decimated by their slingers, so I need to do something with it. I can't just leave it there. So I decided to help my cavalry to try and kill their cavalry, because spears do have a bonus against cavalry, and yeah, that's my only good option right now, I think. But this was also the moment that my general died, and that's pretty bad for my army morale. But I have to keep it up. I got a charge off over there against their infantry. Their general is still alive with pretty much full health left. My general is about to disappear soon. But yeah, overall my units are doing pretty good in combat. They're having good matchups. But there's one problem. His general. He's trying to kill my cavalry and my slingers. But I was like, if I engage this fight, I would get melted by his cavalry. So I was like, okay, kill my slingers. I want to be close to my infantry so I can get support when I'm getting charged. Or I can throw the Uno reverse card and attack his slingers. But yeah, my infantry is doing fine. It's winning most of the engagements, and my whole right flank won the fight, so that's good. And they're pretty fresh too. Alright, but this is the biggest moment of the battle. He's trying to get with his general cav into my 4x swords back. I'm getting with my skirmish cav into his slingers. And with the right flank of my army, I'm trying to support my 4x swords and get closer to the skirmish cav. And my far left flank with the 4x sword is also winning. So let's press play. He got some very nice slinger shots off into my skirmish cav, but I got a very nice charge off into his rodent slingers, and now also his slingers behind them. And I will now also charge into his other slinger. So there will be almost 3 slingers gone. And that was also unfortunately the moment he dropped. So that was a little bit sus, to be honest. And when your opponent drops like that, you can decide if you want to take the win or you want to redo the match. And I initially wanted to take the win because drops like that I find really sus, and it's like 1 in a million chance that happens at that specific moment. So I was like, no bro, sorry, but this is way too sus for me. I hate when people do this, like drop when something bad happens. But then he was really begging for me to redo the match, and I was like, oh, alright, fuck it, let's do it. And then the second match I made way more mistakes, and then yeah, that cost me the battle. I'm curious what you guys think of this. Was it the drop, or was it just pull out the internet cable and try to get a rematch? These are the results, but yeah, it doesn't really matter. It was very fun to take you guys with me on this World Cup journey, but this was it for me.